Denny Hamlin just did something at Pocono that almost nobody saw coming. And honestly, it's starting to feel inevitable. And hey, real quick, if you're a true NASCAR fan like me, go ahead and drop a like and subscribe to the channel. NASCAR Nation News is just getting started. We're pushing for our next subscriber milestone, and it's all about real talk from fans who live this sport every week. All right, let's get into it. Denny Hamlin walked into Pocono Raceway on Saturday, strapped into that car, and delivered a qualifying lap of 51. 9:48 seconds around the tricky triangle. That's 173. 250 miles per hour on a 2.5-mile track. Good enough for the pole. Now, on its own, that's impressive. But here's the thing. This wasn't just another pole. It was Hamlin's third consecutive week, starting from the top spot. 3 straight weeks. 3 straight poles. And at first, nobody saw it coming. Because the 2 weeks before this, he didn't just start from the pole, he finished the job. At Michigan International Speedway, Hamlin started first and drove away with the win. The week before that at Nashville Speedway, qualifying was washed out by rain. Hamlin was awarded the pole position, and then he won that race too. So now he arrives at Pocono, starting from the pole again and chasing something much bigger. Third consecutive victory. And that's where things get really interesting. Because if Hamlin pulls it off this weekend, he'll become just the 31st driver in NASCAR's modern era to win 3 races in a row. Think about that for a second. The modern era dates all the way back to 1972, more than 5 decades of Cup Series racing, thousands of races, countless great drivers, and only 30 have ever accomplished it. That's how rare this opportunity is. But the story doesn't stop there, because Saturday's pole position carried another milestone with it. This was the 51st pole of Denny Hamlin's Cup Series career, and that number matters. Why? Because it ties him with Ryan Newman, the Rocket, one of the greatest qualifiers NASCAR's ever seen. That nickname wasn't handed out for nothing. Newman earned it, and what happened next surprised everyone. After qualifying, Hamlin actually talked about Newman and the influence he's had on him. He said his algorithm on X constantly feeds him old Ryan Newman qualifying laps, and every time they pop up, he watches. Every single one. Hamlin called Newman the guy and talked about how incredible it was to see the speed he could pull from a race car, even acknowledging that some of those setups weren't always sustainable over a full race distance. Still, Hamlin summed it up perfectly. He knew how to get some speed out of a car. There's real respect there. You can hear it. One elite qualifier talking about another. And now, Hamlin finds himself right beside Newman in the record books. However, there was one thing Hamlin wasn't interested in doing, looking backward. Because that's just not how he's wired. When asked about tying Newman at 51 poles, Hamlin immediately started talking about what's next. He joked that he's now chasing membership in what he called the 60-60 Club. 60 career wins, 60 career poles. The wins? He's already there with 63 Cup Series victories. The poles? He's getting closer. But there's still work to do. And that's when everything changed from an impressive statistic to a potentially historic weekend. Because Pocono isn't just another stop on the schedule for Denny Hamlin. This is his track. His 6th career pole at Pocono is more than he's earned at any other Cup Series venue. No track has been better to him. No track has produced more success. And when you combine that history with the momentum he's carrying right now, it's hard not to notice what's happening, so let's put it all together. Hamlin enters Sunday's race with back-to-back victories. He's starting from the pole position for the 3rd straight week. He's chasing a feat that only 30 drivers in NASCAR's modern era have ever achieved. He's racing at the track where he's enjoyed more success than anywhere else. And he's carrying the kind of momentum that's incredibly difficult to stop, whether you're rooting for him or rooting against him. You can't ignore it. You can't look away because it feels like we're watching something special unfold in real time. But what happens next? That's the question. So let me ask you this. Do you think Denny Hamlin completes the three-peat at Pocono? And if he does, how far can this streak actually go? Drop your prediction down in the comments because I genuinely want to hear what you think. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to NASCAR Nation News. We cover this sport the way real fans talk about it. No fluff, no filler, just NASCAR. We'll see you in the next one.